Hi guys, we're gonna do start for another build here video, but before that I want to do a shout out and a huge thank you to fellow YouTuber and modeler Doug Hensley. If you're not following Doug's Doug over at Hensley's Hobbies, you should. He builds a lot of stuff. He's got a really nice guy. And yeah, if you're not subbed to his channel, you should be. So, completely out of the... I was blue. I was actually been tracking some of my deliveries that I was expecting, and there was one in there that I didn't know what it was. So it was coming from Lexington, Kentucky, and I got a package coming from Bruce, which lives near there, and that package would have to go through Lexington, Kentucky, but it didn't originate there. So I was like, what the hell is it? And then I had no clue. And the package actually arrived today. And lo and behold, in that package was the Revell Ford Bronco. I was about to say Chevy Bronco. People would hurt me. This is the 125th scale kit. It was from 2016, so it's a fairly modern one. Broncos were like the same for almost like 20 years, so they didn't, there wasn't a whole lot of difference in the way they looked. I say, yeah, it was completely out of the blue, and I want to thank Doug for sending it to me. And everybody should check out Doug's channel. He's a great guy. He does a lot of neat builds. He's in a lot of the group builds too. So yeah, check out Doug. Thanks, Doug. Yeah. For the Hobby Link International page, they have their own forums and whatnot, but they're on the YouTubes and they're on Facebooks, and probably not around on X and Instagram and all the other ones, Discord, those ones, but they're probably there too. Every year they have a Star Wars group build, which starts and ends on May the 4th. Or May the 4th be with you. So, being that was this week, and I was looking for something to play with while I was building and waiting for stuff to dry, I grabbed this Star Wars kit out of my stash. I built it once before, a long time ago, but I wanted to revisit it and improve it. It is a snap-tight kit, but don't poo-poo it. It's a nice kit. We can get it put together. I've done little modifications to it already, and we'll get it nice and weathered up. I don't think I'm going to light it. We're just going to do it as is, but let's say I will weather it up and we'll detail it out. I've already done a little bit of detail work on it, and it's got to be pretty cool. It's basically, if you're not familiar, this is like the A-10 from the Star Wars universe. This was basically the heavy attack fighter bomber thing, basically the A-10 from Star Wars. So it's a fairly simple kit. It's a snap kit, so it comes pre-painted, but we'll have no fear. We won't touch up the painting and on the seam lines and all that, so it will. Okay, I can go ahead and take that one off. But then we do have the fuselage started. Okay, move the camera so you can see it. That would help, right? We did start in the live stream working on it. We did cut out on the kit. These windows are just blacked out. They're not open, which they should be, because that's where your forward gunner is, and so he can look down and see what's going on. The tail gunner, we don't have his gun in there yet, but he's back in there. And then also that for the astromech, there was just a blank spot blacked out again for where the astromech would fit. So So we made a little astromech to go in there. I'm still got to do a little more detail painting on him. Let's see if we can. He looks a little crude right now, but we'll get him. We'll get him cleaned up and looking better. But it's better than not having one at all. You see, we've got the clone pilot and clone gunner and the clone rear gunner. They're all in there. You see from the pictures, it's got the big wings and the big engines that stick out from it. And then we'll do get all the seam lines on the bottom all cleaned up, and we will touch up the paint where needed, and we'll make it look cool. So we widen that back out. So that's what we're going to work on next, because I'm still waiting on parts to come for the Wreckfest Firebird. I've got the wheels are here. But unfortunately, the guy that I got ordered the hood parts from, he's not even shipped them yet as of when I'm filming. He hadn't shipped them yet. So hopefully he gets that done. Gets them in the mail soon so that I can get started on that kit. But I'm starting to waffle. So I got new shop cards in. If you need a shop card from me, email me your address and I'll send you one out. With that, I'm going to say, if you're not subscribed, please do. It doesn't cost anything. You just click on that button and you're subscribed. The same thing if you like what you see. Hit the like button. That helps other people find us. And with that, I want to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending where you are in the world when you watch my videos. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.